and I'm down to 5 minutes, so I'll make this quick. And I asked them for the moment in this Hall of Fame to talk about the Hall of Fame process. When I took on this project, little did I know that I had spoken to a lot of you, all of you bowlers, the bowling alleys, the proprietors, and I asked for your true, honest feedback and opinions. And you truly gave me that. May have not wanted to hear each and everything I heard, but minus the cuss words. There was a lot of built up frustration. And I wouldn't say it was completely negative. There was a lot of positive things that were said. I have been coming to the Hall of Fame since I've been married to my lovely husband, Joey. Almost 20 years. And the first Hall of Fame banquet that I went to was at Moela. And I remember that it was a very prestige event. There was a lot of bowlers that had a lot of accomplishments, and they held such integrity and such high ethics. And some of the feedback that I received was that the Hall of Fame banquet had diminished. The amount of people had gotten smaller and smaller over the years. There was not as much organization put into it, and as that continued on over the years, the last one I came to, which was in 2018, there was approximately 125 people. And some of the feedback was about the Hall of Fame selection process. And to be truthfully honest, I had heard, this is a good old boy system, or this is somebody that said that they should go in just because. As I swallowed very hard just now. It was really, really hard to hear all of that. So I took on the challenge because of you to make this a better review process. And I went around to each and every one of you and I asked you for an application at each center. And I got 21 applications, which was phenomenal. It's one of the highest amount of applications that we had received in a long, long time. And I went back to the board and I said, guys, what about making this a blind review process? What about completely blacking out the nominee, blacking out the person that nominated them, blacking out their spouse's name and their address? And they said, that's a great idea, Lisa. So I called on 3 of my board members, and I called on 3 previous Hall of Fame members. We met at Bell Entertainment in a side room, completely quiet. And any of the achievements or any of the details surrounding the individual was completely blacked out. The person's name was completely blacked out. And as you can see on the left-hand side, don't have the squares around it, but on the left-hand side was the USBC application, and it was completely blacked out like I've just discussed. The center was the list of achievements and minus their names, address, and their phone number. And a paragraph written down below. And I just kind of whited out everything because that's for the privacy of the candidate that I used for this slide. And I typed up that summary. So it wasn't in any handwritten, couldn't guess if it was a woman or a man's writing. And then I went to the USBC website and I printed out all of that person's achievements. And I blacked out their USBC number. And I numbered that individual. And for a meritorious service, it was 1 through 11. That's all that was put on the first page of the nomination. 12 through 21 was for performance service, or superior performance, sorry. And these 6 individuals came to the table and I said, guys, we have a new review process for the Hall of Fame. 1 through 11 is meritorious. 12 through 21 is superior performance. They're only numbers. I want you to take 1 through 11 and I want you to rank them. First choice, second choice, third choice, and so forth. And I want you to put them face down. Then I asked them to take number 12 through 21. And I want you to do first choice, second choice, third choice, and so forth. And I want you to place it face down. And they did just that. And I said, okay, now, all 6 of us is going to turn over these applications, and what's everyone's first choice? And around the table we went, and it was 6, 6, 6, 6, 5. I said, all right, who's your second choice? And it would be 5, 5, 4, 5, 6. And I said, now what's your third choice? Now, that pretty much sums it up. We went through meritorious first, and we said there's no number on the inductees. We didn't stop at number 5, we didn't stop at number 6, we didn't stop at number 7. And we said, okay, now let's go for the superior performance. What's your first choice? And it was very similar to what I just said for the meritorious. And of course they were somewhat guessing, some individuals, because they may have known that person or they may have been a close friend to that person. However, when they asked me for the names, I will tell you that a lot of them were taken back because it wasn't who they thought it was. It was close. It may have been one off for their second choice versus their first choice. And that's how we determined the inductees that are here this evening. Now, in years past, someone may have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and years go by, we all make mistakes, we all run into each other in the bowling alleys, and we become closer, and we become not so close, right? We've all been a part of the gossip in the bowling alley, let's all be honest. And I went back to the board and I said, okay, so I had the 6 individuals, 3 from the board, 3 from the Hall of Fame, past members, and we developed a blind review process. And I explained to them exactly how we went through each and every application. And the board said, Lisa, I want you to document that, I want you to stamp it, and I want you to put it in a very close file into our jump drive or our OneDrive, and I want you to save that process for years to come. And I knew at that point that I actually achieved what was asked of me. One more thing. No matter what your feelings are from the past going forward, let's make tonight the new Hall of Fame 2020, 2021, and make it great again. So one last thing. I challenge each and every one of you to look around this room. Because as I look at this room, standing at this podium, there is a lot, still a lot, of great people that deserve to be in this Hall of Fame here in St. Joseph, Missouri. And I want you to sincerely take the moment to talk amongst each other for the next year and to put together a list of achievements with that person. They're the heart of all information. Their history, their career, their past achievements, their devotion to bowling and the sport, and all that they have put their heart and soul into. And I want you to spend the time to sit down with them and ask them, what did you do in bowling? What were your accomplishments? What was your passion for the sport? And exactly why do you feel that you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? And I can guarantee you you'll probably be at least 2 to 3 pages. That's part of it. We have to make it great again. It's the bowlers, and we have to say, okay, yeah, Lisa, she had this speech, it was great. She had that passion, but it takes each and every one of you to bring it back. And we all have to make that commitment as bowlers in this organization. Each and every one of you that are card members, you uphold that ethic and responsibility as a board or as a bowler to actually put those friends and family members into the Hall of Fame that is deserving to be placed into the Hall of Fame. I know this was a really tough subject. It was emotional for me because it comes from my heart. Thank you.
Now you see, folks, some people really do care about what they do. You see? How about another big round of applause for Lisa? Thank you. For a minute, I was looking around and I said, that eagle's going to take off the wall. I'm in a damn Trump rally again or something. Making things great again, and here we go. And I said, all right, man, let's fire this place up. All right, the moment that you have all been waiting for. It took a comment from Dennis just a little bit ago to really figure out, you know, to be a bowler, you got to have a lot of balls. I really don't know how that came out, you know. So how about a little audience participation real quick? That's right, maybe you did. Oh, you're fine.
You're not Brett.
Oh.
I'll tell you when.
Okay. Anybody in this room that owns more than 2 bowling balls, would you please stand up? 2 bowling balls. If you own more than 2 bowling balls, stand up. Okay. Now, if you own less than 5, sit down. Okay, let's find out. Hey, let's find out who the bowlers are. If you have less than 10 bowling balls, have a seat. Look at these guys, man. This is dedication. How about 15? 15 bowling balls. Less than that, sit down. Hey, what's going on, man? Guys, we're getting ridiculous now. How about 20? 20 bowling balls. Oh boy. 25 bowling balls. Hey, we dropped one off, dropped two off. There's no way in hell you guys are going to look at me and say you got 30 bowling balls. 30 bowling balls. I want to know where y'all keep them. Okay, 40. Still in? Still in? 40, 45. Folks, I want you to look at these people that's standing. And they have 50 bowling balls in their possession. Is that right? 50 bowling balls. Okay, let's just go 60. All right. Down. You two still up? Just you. 84 bowling balls. That's right, and he still can't figure out how to throw one. Is that what you're thinking? I got you covered too, don't you? How about a big round of applause for this big dummy over here? 84 bowling balls, and he just happens to be my little nephew, Jeffy Wilson. That's right, his mother is my sister. Jeff, that was so ridiculous. Go get you a drink on me, man, okay? That's right. Hey, but make sure you keep it under $3 because I told you before my wife's here and every time she shows up, price of beer doubles, all right?
She just bought me a bucket.
Oh, well. That is awesome. 84.
We're gonna dim the lights.
Okay. Yeah. Now, for all you gentlemen that just got bushy-eyed, and there's not going to be a pole up here on the stage. So, the reason why we're here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Fame inductees, round of applause. Here we go. If you see right over here, we have a hot seat on the side of the stage. I would like to call up Mr. Dustin Adams to the hot seat. Yeah. On behalf of Dustin, Mr. Gabe Joel will do the speaking. Round of applause.
There's no fence here.
Okay, we did forget one thing. I was told by the board, if you can, to keep your speech below 1:59 because 2 minutes is too damn long. No, I'm kidding, but not for you, Gabe. You go ahead.
You haven't read this award there. Come on, Gabe.
You got this?
What's happening? All right, here we go. All right. Dustin started bowling at a very young age with Paul Massey at King Hill Lanes. When Dustin was in the 5th grade, he...
Get closer to it. Hold it.
Yeah, here we go.
Check it up, son.
All right. In the 5th grade, Dustin started bowling at the Belt Bowl in junior leagues with the help of Tim Tucker. Tim, saw you there. Dustin bowled in many leagues in 30 years. Dustin remembers the excitement when he was part of the group of teenage bowlers. They joined the men's league and won the Classic Industrial by running the table. It got wet, I'm sorry. It wasn't until Dustin was 23 years old when a friend by the name of Dave Spencer, right there, taught him to start being competitive on the lanes. and actually started to teach him the game of bowling. After Dave left and Paul Massey passed away, Chuck Battrell, Greg Spafford, and Steve Cook were his bowling rocks. Anything he needed. Shut up. Anything he needed. Right. Any questions, any advice? Those three bowlers had all the answers. When Dick Stevens come back, he was the last leg of Dustin's bowling knowledge to lean on. And to this day, Dustin can say without doubt that these people are more, God dang it, Dustin.
You got it.
So, a better bowler. Can I get a little light? Continuing bowling as long as he can. He loves to bowl, and even though he has lost a leg, slow down. That's Dave Spencer. Dave Spencer, here we go. Let's say without doubt, the few people, oh wait, we passed that. Here we go. He still has a passion for bowling. All right. Where are we at? Pressed to find another person around that's competitive and wants to win on a team. Doubles or single competition. Lastly, but not surely, all right?
You got it. Keep going, Gabe.
Yeah, I got you.
You got it.
I'm good, yeah. Dustin would like to recognize his wife, Heather. His, right there, Heather. Daughters, right there. All right. For not complaining, we bowl 4 nights a week. You bowl 4 nights a week? Go home. You got dogs. Gone 3 weekends a month. What seemed like 10 years. Without their support, nothing, unwilling, right? And still to this day has no idea how he got away with it. Shut up, Stu. He couldn't have done with these accomplishments without his family's support. His achievements are as follows. 32 300s, count them. Wow. 31 800s, 854 high series, 2-time city doubles champion. You put this 2 times Masters runner-up second place. I would have put that one on there. That's horrible. Second place all Venice State. Second place doubles. OSA, you won that one. All right. Second place in points at the Jomo tournament. Yeah. All right. Numerous years, multiple city team champions. Good job, Dustin.
I got it. Thank you, brother. How about another round of applause for Dustin Adams? Folks, I can tell you what, I'm not much of a drinker, not much of a partier. That was the most painful introduction of a person. Hell, somebody get me something to drink up here. Gabe, that was awesome. Thank you, brother. Big round of applause for Gabe right here. To the hot seat, this has got to be a misprint, Mr. Joey Finley. Mr. Dennis Sherlock will be speaking in your behalf. Here we are, Dennis.
I don't know if I can follow that show. All right, here we go. Never say die. For those of us that have ever been in a league or a tournament with Joey, you've probably heard him spout those words. The seeds for his never say die attitude and his every pin counts mentality were planted 30 plus years ago. In the fall of 1988, Joey moved from Grant City to the big city of St. Joe to attend college. You went to college? Okay. Back on. He found a job at Olympia Lanes working in the back of the house. He was fortunate to learn the ins and outs of the machinery under the guidance of one of the top mechanics in the business, Mr. Greg Ramsier. Yes, yeah. It was at Olympia that Joey found his love and passion for the sport. As his desire to become better at the game grew, Joey was blessed to get guidance and advice from two of the best, Mr. Jesse Campbell and the late Randy Fanning. The decade of the 90s showed his dedication to the game was paying off. Joey won a variety of tournaments and titles. He won the Coca-Cola doubles, the 700 club doubles with Dana Barlow, the city tournament doubles with Steve Engelmeyer, a city all events title. He had a high team score of 35-68 with Jesse Campbell, Lonnie Rush, Brian Doolin, and Dana Barlow. In 1998, Joey recorded his highest average of 220, which qualified him for the Masters tournament the following year. Joey went on to win the 1999 Masters tournament at Olympia Lanes, shooting 298 and 299 during the match play on his way to defeating Wes Spencer in the final match. He has competed in the Masters tournament for a total of 8 years, and most recently, Joey teamed with Rick DeBauer to win the 2020 City Senior Doubles. In 2020, Joey also received recognition for competing in 25 years at the USBC Open Championship. Joey bowled his first 300 games on 7 and 8 at Savage Lanes, a short 5 years after he began bowling. He has had numerous honor scores over the years, 4 11 in a rows, 3 298s, 3 299s, and 10 300s, with the most recent in February of this year at a Northwest Missouri Senior Tournament. He has achieved multiple high 10 and high 30 awards in his various leagues. Joey also held a position of Secretary Treasurer in one of the largest leagues, the men's variety at Olympia, from 2007 to 2012. Since becoming a business owner in 2005, Joey has sponsored many men's and women's teams, as well as donating to leagues and tournaments. Joey continues to bowl in multiple of leagues and variety and various tournaments. He still has that passion and the never say die attitude that he found many years ago. I would like to congratulate one of my best friends, Joey Finley.
Thank you, Dennis. And congratulations, Mr. Joey Finley. Our next inductee, Mr. Mike Glidewell, to the hot seat, please. Speaking on his behalf will be Mr. Jesse Campbell.
Go over there. Hello, I'm here to make Gabe look really, really good. Mr. Mike Glidewell. Ticket number 922-045. You have won the 50-50. That's me, I got it! That's hard to read, isn't it, Gabe? Okay, Mr. Mike has bowled 3 800s, 4 300s, 1 299, 2 298s, 4 11 in rows, high average 19, high series 824. We're done. No, I'm kidding. He has won the city championship from a team from Savannah on Monday nights. Just thought I'd throw that in there back in the days. No. Dave Spencer. How you doing? Sorry. Feeling better about yourself, ain't you, Gabe? And the bad news is I'm up here 3 times tonight. Sorry. He has won the seniors doubles city twice. I think both with Sam. He has won Savage doubles once when he invented 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was with me. He invited, hey, 4, he had a new ball. He didn't bowl good the first game. He said, hey, 4, 5, 6. And we come close. We did. We bowled pretty good. But the original 6, I hate to throw this in on you, was Dustin when me and him won it. And he said, hey, Jesse, we could still shoot 600 this last game. And we both had the front, however many it was, 7, 8. We both good. It was fun.
We weren't David Spencer, but we got close.
Yeah, Dave Spencer he had skills. He's like a Nebraska Hall of Famer or something. MEC. He, on the other hand, Mike has also been a board director. He, 10 years, I believe. He ran the city tournament for 5. He brought singles and doubles tournament to Savannah, which was really cool. Thank you very much. He was 10 years there. He was the president, and he was one of my top 5 all-time board of directors. He improved the city team event. He went around to every bowling center saying, hey, if you want to get in, well, I'll help you fill it out, take your money and get you in. He, not too long ago, said, hey, I know you love to fish. You want to go with me to Canada? And I said, yes, I do. He said, I got to run this by a couple of buddies of mine named John Logan and Kevin Wells, and they didn't know better, so they said, yeah, bring him. John Logan's walkie-talkie still will not talk to me. It's got a little bubble action to it. I know he ain't here, but I'm sure John will hear about it, even though what happens in Canada stays in Canada. But Mike, thanks for being my friend. You deserve this for both being a great bowler and being a great board director. Thank you very much.
Very good, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Glidewell, thank you very much. Sabre Boots Hall to the hot seat, please. Boots Hall. Oh my gosh, you made it up the steps. Boots are bowling achievement, city tournament 1989, first place doubles handicap with 1343. 91-92, first place scratch team 2972. 1990-91 city all-stars team 91-92, first place, scratch team, 2975 total. Missouri State Tournament Team 1990 in St. Charles, Missouri, first place. How come nobody's applauding this lady right here? What are you kidding me? Ladies Metro League, 91-92, high 10 scratch, 268. Boots has been a 600 club member for 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, with over 75 600 series. She has had many games over 250 with her high game. Here it comes, 279, folks, very good. Boots has had several 700 series with a high series of 758 with games of 269, 245, and 244. Boots bowled her first 600 series of 612 bowling with Tim Tucker in a summer men's league. She particularly loved bowling in the Ladies Metro League on Wednesday night with Joanne Holmes, Carol Leibel, hello Carol, Sandy Lichty, and Marty Allen. And one of her favorite tournament teams is with Darla Millsap, Vicky Segrist, Ruth Clark, and Paula Showers. In '99, Boots moved to Omaha, Nebraska, where after several years she reconnected with former St. Joe bowler Brenda Euler-Stevens. Together with their friendship, led team to participate in many leagues in both Iowa and Nebraska, as well as many local and state tournaments and women's nationals. They bowled together until Brenda lost a hard-fought battle with lung cancer in October of 2016. Through the Omaha Council Bluffs Bowling Community, Boots met and remains friends with so many great people, including Jenny and Cindy, who are here tonight to celebrate along with Dave and her son Bo and Judge and Winston. Some of Boots' characteristics include Boots helped Tim Tucker coach Junior League for a number of years in the early 90s and helped Tim and Scott fill league bowling at the Belt Bowl and often bowled herself 3 or 4 times a week to help the cause. Look at there, guys. Fast forward 20 years and Boots retired and moved back to St. Joe in 2018. And the first place she went, guess what, was the Belt Bowl to find a league to bowl in. Her dedication to the sport is evident. She is always striving to inspire others and teammates along the way, even on the worst games and nights. Boots' commitment and passion for the sport ultimately has been driven by the many relationships and friendships that she has made in the bowling community here in St. Joe. That includes the whole Tucker family, Sparky, Maud, Tim, Scott, and Laura, and one of her best friends, Brenda Stevens. She continues to bowl because of her passion for life, having fun, and a little friendly competition in leagues. And that elusive 300 game is always in the back of her mind. I think one day she's going to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, Smierbach Boots Hall. Congratulations.
Right here. It'll be Richard for him, but then it'll be Scott Greiner.
Okay, for this one. Thank you, Boots. Congratulations. You're going there?
Yep.
Mr. Dave Richardson, to the hot seat, please. Mr. Richard Schuster will speak on Dave's behalf. And here's Mr. Schuster.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and fellow bowlers. I'm here tonight to introduce to you one of last year's inductees into the St. Joseph USBC Hall of Fame. As you know, we couldn't hold the event last year because of the COVID virus, and I feel extremely glad and very blessed that we're able to be here tonight. Okay, how's that? Dave Richardson is being inducted into the St. Joseph, Missouri USBC Hall of Fame for his meritorious service. Dave is also an accomplished bowler. Here's a few of his accomplishments. He's had 2 300 games, one at the Belton Sports Complex and one at Olympia Lanes. A 299 game that he bowled at the men's state tournament at the North Kansas City Pro Bowl. He also won 9th place in singles and doubles at the men's tournament in North Kansas City Pro Bowl. His highest scratch series is a 772. He's had an 11 in a row, 279 at Olympia Lanes. He's picked up the 710 split twice, once at Southside Family Fun Center and once at Olympia Lanes. Dave started bowling in 1987 at the Belton Sports Complex and continues to bowl to this day. Dave has been secretary in various leagues and various bowling centers since he began bowling. Here's just a few of them: the 10-Pin League, Saturday Night Mixed League, Classic Industrial League, the Quaker Oats League, which changed to Tuesday Night Men's League, which he was also secretary of that, the Sunday Night League, and Cars Transport League. He's also held the following league officer positions of president and vice president. He was general manager at Southside Family Fun Center from the time the bowling center opened in 2008 to 2014. He's held the position of secretary for the St. Joseph USBC since 2015. He started the Salute to Veterans, Bowl to Veterans Link fundraiser in the St. Joseph tournaments, which has raised a total of $407 as of February 2020. That will be given to the local veterans in St. Joe. I've known Dave and bowled with Dave for many years. Dave and his wife, Carrie, helped my wife and me restore and rehab Southside Family Fun Center in 2008. They were both working at DHL at the time and would sometimes work all night and then come to the bowling center and work all day with us. I remember one time he brought his little John Deere tractor down there. We opened the front doors and drove it right inside the building to take the old scoring monitors down. The reason I'm telling you this is to show you what Dave's determination and dedication is. He's been a mechanic. He spent countless number of hours getting the machines running down there. He's been the cook. He's been the front counter person. He's done nearly every position you could have in a bowling center. I had the great pleasure of hiring Dave as the St. Joseph USBC secretary in 2015, a position which he holds to this day. One of Dave's responsibilities is to make sure that all the tournaments in USBC run as well as they possibly can, and to create the financials and operating reports for the rest of the board. Dave's done a terrific job in this position. Dave continues to promote the terrific sport of bowling, and I personally want to thank you for all that you've done. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Dave Richardson.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave Richardson. Congratulations.
Scott Reiner. Dan Smierbach.
Dan Smierbach to the hot seat, please. Dan is also one of those crazy guys that owns 60 bowling balls. Mr. Scott Reiner will speak on his behalf.
Is this thing on? I want to make sure, because at the bowling center I manage, no one can hear me. Is everybody good? Okay. I did a little bit. I really don't know who's more nervous about this, me or him. Kind of got this on the fly, you know. Him and I run the Northwest Missouri Senior Bowlers Tour. He does the bookwork. I'm the PR guy, and I wing every Sunday that we have a tournament on the rules. Sometimes it's good, sometimes I have a hangover. It doesn't, you know, it kind of comes out about the same. So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you a story. And I told her tonight at the table about Dan Smierbach. We're bowling a regional, and next to his pair that he was on, Dave Traber, one of the national players back in the day, pretty good player. But if anybody knows who the Trabers are, they're not very nice when you do something wrong. Dan got up when it was his turn to bowl, and Dan double jumped him. Dave threw his ball down on the ball return and give the stare down, and Dan goes, "Scott, I'm so sorry I did that. I need to go apologize." I said, "Don't do it. Don't do it, because he's gonna come unglued on you." I said, "I gotta do it, Scott, I gotta do it." So he goes, "Dave, I'm so sorry." Dave was like, "I'm going to kill you the next time you do that. Do not ever double jump me ever again." So, I don't think I've ever seen Dan double jump anybody since then. So here we go. Turn this down. Dan, born in Dubuque, Iowa. I'm kind of glad he came to St. Joe. First time I met him, I had been getting talked about getting back into bowling, and I stopped in at the Senior Masters at the Belt Bowl. Seen this guy down there bowling, acting like he was a professional bowler. Like, who is that guy with his name on the back of his shirt? Dan Smierbach. That's how we became to meet each other. We've become really good friends. He joined the Professional Bowlers Association in 2013. He said this, I think this probably is near and dear to her heart more than anything, except maybe tonight, but probably this is going to be probably bigger for him in life forever. I've heard several times when he was 16 and he was in a father-son tournament with his dad. And they won the tournament. And him and his dad represented Iowa in the national tournament held in Washington, D.C. They ended up in the top 10. It's pretty awesome. Not a lot of us get to bowl with our dads. He got to do it. And he went to nationals with his dad. It's pretty awesome. I hope I don't start crying on you, buddy.
You're going to make me cry.
Let's see. He said he has a 300 game in the state of Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri. It's pretty cool. Let me turn back to this next page here. It says he's got 19 300 games, 4 800 series. January in 2019, first place USBC Senior Singles, 3-game series of 805. That's his high series. Congratulations, Dan. Same year, June, he won a Grand Prix Senior Tour in St. Louis. He averaged 245. I was watching the scores while I was bowling another tournament. I was thinking it's a good thing that John Marcella wasn't there. Or Pete.
No, Pete was there.
Pete was there. Oh, that's right. You did. You didn't get to bowl him in the finals because Greg Getzlow got him.
That's right.
Cool. You had to shoot 257.
Yep.
Strike out.
Yep.
Yep. Pretty awesome. The one that I was at, September 19th, or 2019, that same year, it was an ASBT tour down in Springfield, Missouri. And that particular tournament had about 30 senior players there, and there were 7 PBA 50 tour guys there. Guess who won? Dan Smierbach. It was pretty awesome. I was so proud of him because he had to beat John Marcella. John's one of the best. November 19th of 2019, he got 3rd place in the Senior Masters, 2nd place in a Savannah Savage Lane Sweeper, Savannah, Savage Lane Sweeper. And he got another third place finish in the Grand Prix Tour in St. Louis. Let's see, his highest average, 231. He's got 2 second place finishes and a third place finish in the Senior Masters. State tournament, his highest finish was a third place with men's handicap singles. I will tell you this about Dan. With him and I running the tournament, he's the corporate guy with a heart. We have our little things that we do, and he lets me know who is the CEO politely. I give you this year's Hall of Fame inductee, Dan Smierbach. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Scotty. You bet.
Thank you, Scott. And congratulations, Dan Smierbach. Round of applause. Congratulations. Next on the hot seat is Mr. Kevin Talbot. Woo-hoo. Yeah. They said they love you, Kevin. He knew that. Kevin officially kicked off his bowling career his senior year in high school. His family had a strong connection with bowling, increasing his exposure to the sport of bowling throughout his childhood. Over the years, bowling events included his parents, siblings, and many family members and friends. This interaction not only strengthened his bond with those closest to him, it also built a foundation to acquire his advanced skill set in bowling. Kevin's motivation to succeed in bowling has been seen in countless successful tournaments, whether it be city, state, or national level. Win or lose, Kevin learned from their experiences and forged ahead to continue to thrive in his bowling career. Kevin has developed his unique way of approach in his bowling technique. He simply looks at the pins and throws the ball. No need for him to look for the arrows, folks. This technique has led to numerous success, top placements at tournaments, and a loss count of his 300 games, even having 2 300 back-to-back in March of 2016, leading to an 8-15 series. To say Kevin is dedicated to bowling is an understatement. Throughout the years, it was typical for Kevin to bowl numerous nights of the week and many, many weekend tournaments. His wife continues to be his biggest fan, even forgiving him for the first time he left her in labor at the hospital because he couldn't miss a night of bowling. I think you just trumped my speech of earlier tonight, brother. All right. Woo! His dedication to bowling did not go unnoticed that evening. Kevin threw another 300 game just minutes before his youngest son's birth, and he still made it back to the hospital in time to see him come into this world. Kevin is thankful for his family and friends that have continued to support him throughout his bowling career and his bowling journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Talbot. That is awesome. Hey, don't go nowhere yet. Yep, don't go nowhere. They still got to hear your achievements, man. Hey, he's got me on a roll with this baby thing. I'm still 800 series. He's done it 8 times. 299, 3 times. That elusive 300 game boots, guess what? This young man's done it 20 times right here. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Kevin Talbot. All right, man.
Good job, Padre. You're a beautiful man.
Thank you, Kevin. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause. Dustin Adams, Joey Finley, Mike Glidewell, Boots Hall, Dave Richardson, Dan Schomburg, Kevin Talbot. Those are your Hall of Fame inductees for 2019-2020. And now for 2021. Mr. Dave Goodale, take the hot seat, please. Speaking on Dave's behalf this evening is the very handsome, looks like his uncle, Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, bud. Come on, that money, dude. All right, guys, I've seriously tried to write this speech 30 times. Can't do it. So, superior performance for Mr. Dave Goodale. This gentleman has 15 300 games, 6 800 series, 5 299s, with his latest coming this past Tuesday at the Savage Lanes, 299 for an 846. Guys, that's my guy right there. So Dave started bowling back at Olympia Lanes in 2001 at the age of 24. Man, that's it? Really? It's 24? That's like 30 years ago. I know, it's back there. Guys, he bowled his first 300 at Olympia Lanes in 2004. I got to watch this gentleman. I know. I'm trying. Man, I got to watch him be a Masters champ. I get to watch this dude week after week come in and just be awesome. Be absolutely awesome. We got everybody here. We got your whole family here. Ain't no Greg's here. Uncle Joe. This is that big attaboy, dude. I don't even know what else to go with, man. It's, guys, your 2021 inductee, Mr. Dave Goodale. That's my guy.
Good job, Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Goodale. Giving him his medal at this time is going to be his granddaughter. That is awesome, guys. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank my wife for talking me out of the pants I was going to wear tonight. Those look just like Jeff's. I said, boy, how embarrassing would that be? Or better yet, how more embarrassing is it to have a pair of pants that look like Jeff's? Huh? I tell you what, bless his heart, he's got the wildest pants of any kid I've ever seen in my life. That's awesome. To the hot seat. A friend of mine and a friend of yours, Mr. Tony Glidewell. Uh-oh, here he comes. Brandon Glidewell will be speaking on his behalf. Give it up for Brandon. Here he comes.
Brandon, how you doing? Good, you?
Thank you for all being here this evening. Today I have the astute privilege of introducing to you the most influential man in my life, my father, Tony. Tony, as you know, is from Wathena, where he's lived most of his entire life. Raised his family, worked, as well as volunteered for many, many years. He's married to my mother, Carol, for almost 60 wonderful years. They have 3 sons, 9 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. He's worked at the Farmers State Bank for almost 60 years as well. He was on the fire department for Wathena for over 54 years, where he's held the position of fire chief for the last 35 years, until recently retiring from that position a couple years ago. Most of you know who Tony, most of you who know Tony know how giving of a man he is. Also the most supporting person a family could ever hope for. He spends most of his time now traveling from ball game to ball game, supporting his grandchildren, including even a recent trip all the way to Las Vegas to watch me bowl in a bowling tournament. We're blessed beyond words to have his love and support. Tony's bowling has been an influence to most of his family. He has 2 sons now that currently bowl, a daughter-in-law that has bowled in the past, 2 grandsons that bowl, and even a couple of great-grandsons that have started bowling. Tony started bowling as a teenager while in high school when he started bowling in leagues. He's bowled for over 60 years up until 2017 when he decided, or should I say his back decided, that it was time for him to give up bowling. He's bowled in every bowling alley in St. Joe, competing in many, many city tournaments, state tournaments, as well as the national bowling tournaments all over the country. He's long been a team sponsor, many teams, multiple leagues, and tournaments over the past 50 years. I remember Dad's first 300 game. We were bowling together at the belt. We both had the front 9, and Scott Tucker was on our team. We were just debating whether a father and son had ever shot 300 in the same team together one night. Well, he completed the task and I didn't. He held up his end, I didn't. But I'm glad, and it's a memory I'll never forget. Tony has had 3 300 games with a high series of 746 and a high average of 202. It's my honor and privilege to introduce to you this year's 2021 Hall of Fame inductee, my dad, Tony Glidewell.
Thank you, Brandon. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Glidewell. Next in the hot seat is going to be Mr. Lonnie Rush. Jesse Campbell will be speaking on his behalf. Oh, wait a minute.
Yes. He's back.
He is.
You all right with this? No. But if she was, I don't want her to look like that.
Okay, I say, hey, let me say something. Can I say it real quick? Or you
Sure,
go,
sure,
you-
go
hey,
right ahead.
Hey, you go ahead.
He wants to know if Lonnie's a woman, and I said if he was, I hope she looked like that.
I said,
So,
let
my
me say.
my old partner, I had no idea looked like that.
I said, are you telling me that they didn't tell me Lonnie is a girl?
Well, okay, Mr. Julie Rush, which is Lonnie's wife. Lonnie, this seems so weird, Julie. He has bowled, wow, 14 800 series, 26 300 games, 6 299s, 1 298. I was there that night and took his dollar, by the way. Thought I'd throw that in for Jesse. He won the city tournament team, how many times? 4 times. That Monday night league again, wasn't it? He was on my team. Let's see, he won 700 doubles with Jeff Bauman. He won that a lot, Jeff did. He won back-to-back, oh, already announced that. He broke the standing single scratch record for total pins team, 3567. Later been broke. Same team name. Dustin knows what I'm talking about. And let's see, he won, me and Lonnie won second place in state doubles scratch. We held it for a second, and then a guy named Fern Allison and Terry Doss beat us, the same squad. Wherever great is, there he is. Yeah, you were. That's about all I got, other than he was a good partner. You're welcome. And Julie's here to accept his award because he's staying home. Can I say asshole? I can't say asshole, there's kids here. Okay, but thank you very much. Lonnie was a great bowler, he was a good partner, and he was a friend of mine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesse. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lonnie Rush is going to be a Hall of Fame inductee. Congratulations. Jackie Simmons. And Richard Schuster.
Hello again. How are you?
I'm all right. Have a seat, old man. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Anyway, I have the great pleasure to introducing one of this year's Hall of Fame inductees, Jackie Simmons. Jackie's being inducted into the St. Joseph USBC for his meritorious service, but along the way he's done some pretty good bowling too. He's bowled a 300 game, a 298 game, 7 297 games, 15 or 16 11 in a row, and multiple 700 games. He's also held league officer positions as league secretary, and Jackie was vice president of St. Joseph USBC for 8 years. Jackie's been bowling since 1978 and only recently quit due to a back injury. He has encouraged new and his fellow bowlers alike and has been ambassador to the sport. He's bowled in multiple leagues across the association, including Pony Express, Olympia, Savannah, Belt, and Southside. He served consecutive terms with St. Joseph USBC and dedicated countless hours into the tournaments. I became associated with Jackie as an officer with St. Joseph USBC. I knew right away that Jackie was an asset to the board of directors. He helped and promoted all the St. Joseph USBC tournaments, and especially did his due justice working countless hours on our local city tournament, trying his very best to please all the bowlers and to make sure they got to bowl with who they wanted to bowl with and the times that they wanted to bowl with. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you my friend and fellow bowler, Jackie Simmons.
Thank you, Richard.
Where's Scott Reiner at?
Ladies and
Reiner,
gentlemen,
you out there?
Scott Greiner, where are you at?
Hey, me
Right back
and
here.
Dan, the only two that shot 290. Is that correct? 11 in a row with a gutter. First 11 were the easiest, weren't they? Hey, I also shot 290 the other way, too.
Big round of applause, folks. Jackie Simmons. Congratulations. The next inductee in the hot seat is going to be Mr. Andy Weiss. Speaking on Andy's behalf will be Terry Weiss.
What's up, T? What's up? What's going on? Get through this, we'll be all right. Oh, of all places for you to sit is right there. Uh-huh. Is it the shape of a spider? Do I do the clean version or the dirty version? Andy started bowling at the age of 11 at Olympia Lanes under the guidance of Agnes Gerard. As he continued to bowl juniors and get a little bit better, so he thought, he started competing the KC Opens. You want to come up here and do it? As an adult bowler, Andy constantly competed in tournaments, such as City Tournament, Pittsburgh Tournament, and the Missouri Team Challenge. Andy has achieved 2 city team titles, 6 top 5 doubles finishes at Pittsburgh, finished second in the Paul Massey Open, losing to a PBA member in the final. Andy's got numerous league titles. His most proud moment is bowling in the Pepsi Challenge, winning the local and sectional tournaments with his daughter Bianca. Also along the way in that same tournament, he shot his all-time high series of 833. Andy has 13 300 games, 3 800 series, a couple of 700 club doubles titles, and Andy was also on the team. Most of the guys that been inducted tonight used to be on the team that constantly challenged the city record for team event on Wednesday and Friday nights. Andy has always felt like he's been a great doubles partner because he throws the ball 100 miles an hour and he can play straight off the corner. So he can pretty much hit about anything. With that being said, I'm proud to call you my brother and I love you. Congratulations and welcome to the Hall of Fame, brother.
Thank you, Terry. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Mr. Andy Vines. What do you do if it don't go over his head? Somebody got a pair of scissors and some Velcro. I don't. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more person to induct tonight in the 2021 Hall of Fame. To the hot seat, the world famous Alan Van Zandt. Here he comes. The best for last. Hey. Hey, does this look familiar? I'm going to do this just for Alan. Now I look like he does every night on KQ too. Hey, dude, how come nobody ever saves your tie, brother? Actually, Lisa made me do that, guys. So. That was awesome. Alan Van Zandt, achievements, 25, 11 in a row. He has bowled 299 14 times. He has bowled a perfect 300, ladies and gentlemen, 29 times. He's had an 800 series 10 times. And for 4 years, he's been on the USBC board in St. Joseph, Missouri. It's my honor and privilege to induct Alan Van Zandt for our local USBC 2021 Hall of Fame inductee. We've watched him dissect and shred the bowling lanes for more than 10 plus years. When the lanes seem too tough for everyone in the house, Alan seems to coast through, shooting honor score after honor score. It really is something special to watch. His unique side rolling ball enters the pocket and destroys the pins. Last year, Alan was bowling next to another bowler. He made this comment: "Hey son, want to learn how the great ones roll? Watch this Hall of Fame bowler rock and roll." To this bowler's surprise, Alan said, "Hey, thanks, but I'm not in the Hall of Fame." Oh, quiet it got all of a sudden, Alan. That bowler's jaw dropped and he was in shock, and another bowler decided it was time to nominate Alan Van Zandt for the Hall of Fame. He grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska, and graduated from Big Red, University of Nebraska, with a degree in broadcasting journalism. He anchors your hometown news at 6 and 10 o'clock, in addition to reporting. He has been a part of KQ2 family since 2004. An established member of St. Joe community, he is involved in several local volunteer activities, including membership in Eastside Rotary. He has always had a passion for bowling and has put in the time and effort to become one of the top bowlers in our area. He is a member of our local USBC board for 4 years and has been the MC at several Hall of Fame banquets. Thank you, Alan. Now, Alan was being inducted in the Hall of Fame, and the other 6 people said they were busy. That's why you're stuck with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Bowling honors include averaging 220 for more than 15 years, with several Masters qualifying appearances, finishing a full 9 90-game league, averaging 237. He finished second at state in all events back in years 2008 and 2009 scratch. He won the state double scratch in 214 with his partner Brandon Glidewell. He has done things on the lanes that most of us dream to accomplish. Congratulations, AVZ Alan Van Zandt. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching KQ2. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Van Zandt. How about a big round of applause for all of our inductees tonight? 2019-2020 inductees, would you please stand up? 2020-2021 inductees, would you please stand up? At this time, any past Hall of Fame member, please stand up and be recognized. These are your Hall of Famers.
I'm going to do a 50-50 drawing.
Perfect. Oh, you gonna say it?
Yep. Yep. It was 371. All right, guys, we're going to break it up just a little bit before we move on. Thank you for all of your patience. I know there was a lot of inductees. And one last thing that I forgot to mention is that I would like to thank the St. Joseph USBC Association for paying for each and every one of our entry fees this evening and making it free and giving back to all of you. Thank you. So we're going to do the 50-50 drawing. The winner gets a total of $371 in cold hard cash.
That's 3 pair of pants.
The winning ticket is ticket number 330.
You just say Chuck.
747.
747.
Ticket number 330747.
Bingo!
Wow. Did the ticket winner go home?
I don't know, can they see the numbers on the tickets? Is it too dark?
Yeah, can we get lights on?
Can we get the lights turned on, please? Ticket number 330747. Scott Rouse. He is the lucky winner of $371. Come on down, Scott. Not Chuck Patria, but we'll take you anyways. I don't believe that you can read it.
Hey, I double check.
Need a card.
There is light.
It ain't Chuck Patrio.
It is not Chuck Patrio.
Tell him we was just kidding. It's 748.
Hold on just a second. Now that we have the lights on, it's ticket number 748.
Get back here.
Just kidding, Scott, get back here. It's yours, 747.
You got the ticket?
Well, yeah, I got the
I
ticket.
got to verify. Remember that time I gave you a beer?
It is ticket number 330747.
Do I owe you a beer now?
Yes. The answer to that's always yes.
Oh, now I got all my friends coming around.
Hey, tell
Alan's gonna want a beer. Everybody.
It's like when you miss a 5-pin. You just buy. You just buy.
Oh yeah, we can buy a beer.
Thank you, Scott Rouse, for buying the next round on the entire house.
I didn't say that.
He's running the tab.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay.
Next shot's on Scott.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't know. Right there. I see him.
So we're going to move on to tournament recognition. Please welcome Tim Gerlitz.
Well, Roger's supposed to be up here. Roger Lee.
Roger Garber, front
Yeah.
center. I'll go holler at him.
Roger, you coming up?
All right, guys, we're going to start off with some trophies here for 2021. The Open City. The team event was won by Bowling, Auto, and Truck. Ashley Watkins, Dave Richardson, Lori Noah Gage, John McCarthy, and Larry Hazy.
That's those there.
Yeah, and here's team.
Yeah. There's sponsor plaque here. Sponsor plaque.
Okay. And Dave and I are the only ones here.
Okay. You want it?
I'll take everybody else's.
You want it now or later?
What?
Now or later?
You get one of these, big boy.
Oh, thank you.
Do they have?
There's 5 of them. There's the bottom one is the sponsor.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
so the city tournament is a handicap tournament, but in the program you also notice we have the scratch winners. So the scratch winners, we're going to give you a scratcher's ticket tonight. So the single scratch is Ryan Burks.
He's not here.
Singles handicap was Ryan Burks.
He's still not here.
Double scratch was Mike White and Brad Lingle. Lingle's here.
He gets a scratcher right there.
Doubles handicap was Ashley Watkins and John McCarthy. All event scratch, and he does get a plaque for this, is Douglas Barlow. Come on, Doug, you get a plaque. All events handicap was John McCarthy.
He gets trophy? Yeah, he gets all events. There should be all events scratcher.
Okay, so on the Women's City tournament, the scratch Women's City was Gales, with Gail Owens, Anita Adams, Sharon Beckett, and Angie Edwards. So they're going to get a lottery ticket. The handicap would be Portraits by Long with Leanne Gerlitz, Deborah Frosch, Carrie McCarthy, and Jenna Essler.
Tim, does he get a scratcher too? Yeah, he gets one.
What are they getting now? What's it?
On singles scratch would be Jenny White. Singles handicap would be Jenny White. So Jenny gets a plaque too.
Okay, what I got?
You get your team gets 4 scratch tickets.
4 scratch tickets. Matt, I get the 4 scratch tickets.
Right. Madeline over there with Jeff. 4 scratch tickets.
There, right there.
No, Lee, she'll get her later. Hey, Jeff, give her one more for me. One more for
Double scratch would be Gail Owens and Angie Edwards. Doubles handicap would be Jenny White and Alma Clark. All events scratch was Jenny White, and all events handicap was Jenny White.
I don't know, but it is 94 degrees here. What it is, sometime soon before we lose the rest of this crowd. Let's get to know it before we lose the rest of this group.
All right, in the men's masters, we have Mr. Brad Lingle. And the men's classic, we have Taylor Cook. The senior masters was Michael Gray. And the senior singles and doubles, which we'll have to get those plaques, they were left at the place. Lewis Miller was singles division A. Steve Shabnor was singles division B. Doubles division A was Lewis Miller, Euless Simpson. Division B was Royce Cornelius and Eddie Bradley. And all events was Royce Cornelius, so we'll get that too. Now at this time I'd like to have Michael Nash come up.
All right, you ready? Is this the bowler or the okay? Are we done with these?
Hello. I'm here to give my grandson the Bowler of the Year, Junior Bowler of the Year. He had quite a year. He qualified for the Junior Gold, and he's picked up the Greek Church this year, and he finished 6th in the KCO and missed a stepladder finish by 11 pins. He was 6th place alternate in 4 of the 6 tournaments in 2019. He went to Cleveland and competed against the best bowlers in his age group, 1,715 players. In September, he completed his first KCO tournament of the year, and entered with an average of 177 and shot 604 and 660 respectively, and qualified number 2 seed. He ended up winning the tournament, and he also qualified for the Junior Gold 4 straight years, from 2017 through 2020. He also bowled his best series to date of a 677. Woo. And his first clean 30. Since he started bowling, he has, as of December 2019, 93 200-plus games. I'm just so proud of him. He's got a long way to go, but he's got a good start on it. A very good start. Congratulations, Noah. Get up here and get your award.
Thank you for coming this evening. And that concludes our 2019, 2020, and 2020 and 2021 Hall of Fame and awards banquet ceremony. And I'd like to turn over the mic to Bobby Hay for a closing prayer. If I could get a moment of silence for a closing prayer, please. I promise this is the last thing on my agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Would you pray with me, please? Lord, thank you for giving us this other wonderful evening of recognition and accomplishments. Watch over us all and keep us safe and healthy until we can all meet up again. We ask this in your holy name, and all of God's children said, Amen. Thank you very much, and good night, folks.